You step onto the sun-scorched plains of the African savannah. The heat shimmers off the ground, and the air is thick with dust and the scent of dry grass. In the distance, you hear the low rumble of a herd moving, a steady drumbeat of heavy steps that speaks of power, of life, of survival. But then, you notice something. Something small. Something struggling. Hidden in the tall grass, a young elephant calf is trying to rise. Its legs shake, muscles straining, eyes wide with fear. It's alone, separated from the herd, far from safety. You can almost feel your own heart pounding, because the danger is real. Predators lurk nearby, silent and patient, waiting for a chance that could end in seconds. Even the strongest of hearts would falter at this sight. And yet, something remarkable is about to happen. The mother sees her calf. Her ears flare, her trunk quivers with urgency. She doesn't hesitate. She makes a choice. A choice that defies instinct, that defies the harsh laws of the wild. She refuses to leave her young behind. She refuses to abandon a friend, even when the odds are against her. You might think survival is about strength, about fighting, about running fast enough to escape. But here, in this sun-baked wilderness, you see something else. You see loyalty. You see courage. You see love that isn't human but touches something deep inside you anyway. By the end of this story, you're going to witness moments of heartbreak, moments of triumph, and moments of courage so extraordinary, they'll change the way you see the natural world. You'll feel the tension, the fear, and the hope, all at once. Comment "I love wildlife" if you believe that nature is more than just survival, that it's about connection, family, and instinct. And before we dive in, Wildlife Miracle TV invites you to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Help our wildlife family grow, and join us as we uncover stories that you won't find anywhere else. The herd is moving again. Thunderous footsteps roll across the plains, kicking up dust and sending birds scattering into the sky. You can hear the rumble in your chest, a reminder that this is life in its rawest form. But something's off. One small figure lags behind, struggling through the sand. It's the young calf. Its leg is injured, dragging painfully with each step. You watch, and your chest tightens. Predators are nearby, lions hidden in the shadows, vultures circling high above, waiting. The world seems ready to take advantage of weakness. But then the mother notices. She pauses, her massive frame halting the herd's momentum. Her eyes find the calf. Her trunk curls gently around its body, nudging, coaxing, encouraging. Every inch the calf moves is a battle, a fight against pain, fear, and the unrelenting savannah. You might have read that elephants are intelligent, even empathetic, but seeing it unfold is something different. The patience of the herd, the unwavering insistence of the mother, the gentle guidance, it's raw, instinctive love. It's survival mixed with emotion, bravery, and heart. And as you watch, you realize something. In this moment, survival isn't just about running or hiding. It's about refusing to leave a friend behind, about the power of family, and the courage to stay when every instinct tells you to run. The herd slows as they reach the river, swollen and wild after recent rains. You can hear the roar of the water before you even see it, a wall of liquid rushing with relentless force. The calf stops at the edge, trembling, its tiny legs sinking into the wet sand. The current pulls at the surface, teasing, daring. Most would turn back. Most would leave the weak behind and keep moving. But not this mother. She steps forward, massive feet pressing into the muddy bank, her body forming a barrier between the danger and her young. Her trunk reaches out, nudging the calf, whispering reassurance in the language of elephants. Another adult moves alongside, a silent partner in this daring act of protection. The calf takes a tentative step into the water. The current grabs at its legs, pulling, dragging, threatening to sweep it away. Water sprays, splashing against trunks and tusks, turning the world into a blur of brown and white. Mud clings to every leg, every foot, every inch of their bodies. The air is thick with tension. You can feel it, the raw energy of life hanging by a thread. The mother trumpets a deep, vibrating sound that carries over the river, a signal of both warning and encouragement. The calf stumbles, nearly toppled, but the herd presses on. Side by side, trunk against trunk, body against body, they form a chain of survival. Each step is a fight, each movement a test of trust and courage. And in that moment, you realize, this isn't just survival. This is family. This is bravery redefined. The weak are not abandoned. The vulnerable are not forgotten. In the wild, courage often looks like patience, like persistence, like refusing to leave behind those who need you most. The herd finally reaches the other side, soaked and exhausted. The calf stands unsteady, legs quivering, but it is safe. It turns to see the adults waiting, steady, unwavering. You can almost see pride radiating in their eyes, a silent acknowledgement of a challenge overcome together. The river has tested them, and they have endured, bound by instinct, loyalty, and love. Even as the sun dips lower, painting the water in gold and crimson, the lesson remains clear: courage isn't always about fighting. Sometimes it's about staying. About guiding. About being the steady force that carries someone through the storm. Night drapes the savannah in shadows, turning every tree and rock into a shape of potential danger. The air grows cooler, but the tension thickens. Somewhere in the darkness, lions move silently, their eyes glinting like amber fire, tracking every step of the herd. You can feel it, the stillness, the waiting, the predator's patience. The herd tightens, a wall of gray, massive forms pressing together for safety. The calf huddles in the center, trembling, unsure, yet unwilling to move away. Then, one of the adults steps forward, positioning itself directly between the calf and the unseen threat. Its ears flare wide, a warning signal that vibrates through the night. Trumpets pierce the air, low and urgent, echoing across the plains, sending a clear message: stay back. You watch the calf, heart racing, as it hesitates, quivering, yet it doesn't flee. It trusts. It follows the adults, guided by instinct and the unspoken bond of the herd. And in that trust, you see something extraordinary, a miracle of the wild. Instinct meets emotion, courage meets loyalty, and together they create a force strong enough to confront one of nature's deadliest threats. The lions circle, calculating, testing. A branch snaps in the distance. The herd reacts instantly, shifting, trumpeting, asserting dominance without a single strike. The calf lifts its small head, eyes wide, learning in real time what courage looks like. And you realize, as the night presses on, that survival here isn't about speed or brute strength. It's about connection, protection, and the unwavering willingness of one to stand for another. The sun rises again, soft light spilling over the plains. Over the next days, the herd presses forward, moving through dust-choked paths and thorny scrub, searching tirelessly for water, food, and safe resting grounds. Every step tests the injured calf. Its legs ache, its spirit is tested, yet the family never wavers. The mother walks beside it, trunk gently nudging, ears brushing in encouragement. Sometimes, she allows the calf to lean against her for support, balancing its weight as it rests. Another adult stays close, vigilant, scanning the horizon for threats. You notice how the herd's rhythm adjusts for the calf's pace. They slow when it struggles, quicken when it gains strength. Their patience is profound, almost sacred. This is a journey of resilience. Viewers often think survival in the wild is solitary, a matter of power or cunning. But here, you see the truth: real survival is communal. It's about shared strength, unwavering support, and the relentless devotion that binds a herd together. With every step, every nudge, every protective gesture, the calf learns. It gains confidence, and slowly, it begins to heal, not just physically, but emotionally, under the watchful eyes of its family. You realize that life in the wild is rarely about a single act of heroism. It's about countless small moments of care, patience, and persistence. Each day, the calf becomes stronger, and each day, the herd demonstrates a quiet miracle: the unspoken, undeniable power of empathy and family. Then, finally, the moment arrives. The calf rises fully on its own, legs steady, eyes alert. It pauses, taking in the herd around it, and trumpets loudly, a sound that echoes across the golden plains like a declaration of victory. The mother steps back, trunk lifted in a gentle salute, proud but watchful. The adults close ranks around the young one, a wall of protection, a living embrace of triumph and care. The herd resumes its journey, moving together as one, their shadows stretching long in the setting sun. You watch as the calf walks taller, stronger, its confidence restored. In its every step, you see courage. In its every glance, you see the lessons of love, patience, and resilience that only the wild can teach. This is more than survival. This is a story of unity, of care, of the courage it takes to stay, to protect, and to never abandon those who need you most. And as the plains stretch endlessly ahead, the herd becomes a symbol of loyalty, of strength, and of the extraordinary bonds that make life in the wild not just about surviving, but about living together, against all odds. The sun sinks slowly behind the horizon, spilling crimson and gold across the savanna. Shadows stretch long and mysterious, and the air carries the faint rustle of grass as the herd moves cautiously, still aware that danger never fully disappears. Predators may still be near, eyes glinting in the last light, but something far stronger now guides every step of the herd. You feel it, even from a distance, a bond forged in struggle, tested in fire, and proven in moments of quiet triumph. This is the peak of courage and empathy, a lesson that life itself seems to whisper in the language of elephants. A young life was nearly lost, yet it survived. A family was tested, yet it endured. And in the space between dusk and night, nature reveals one of its most profound truths: beauty, resilience, and love often appear when the world seems at its harshest. Even a small act can ripple through the world. Sharing this story, raising awareness, supporting conservation, these are acts that can save lives like the calves, that can protect families, that can ensure that courage and empathy continue to thrive in the wild. Hope exists here, in this raw, untamed land. And sometimes, it comes quietly, in the form of a mother refusing to abandon her friend, of a herd moving together through water and danger, of life pressing forward against every obstacle. You watch the herd pause, the mother gently nudging the calf with her trunk, both of them silhouetted against the fading sun. In that moment, every heartbeat of the wild feels visible, almost tangible. And you understand that this isn't just a story of survival, it's a story of connection, of trust, and of the extraordinary lengths life will go to protect itself and those it loves. Think back to the young calf struggling to keep up, the roaring river threatening to sweep it away, the predators circling silently in the night. Each of these moments reminds us of a truth that is easy to overlook: survival is never just about strength. It's about loyalty, about courage, and about family, about those who refuse to abandon each other, even when every instinct screams to run. Which moment struck you the most? Was it the mother's patient guidance, the herd's silent protection, or the triumphant rise of the calf against all odds? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your voice is part of this story now, part of the conversation that keeps the wonders of the wild alive. If you love discovering the secrets, the miracles, and the lessons hidden in nature, subscribe to Wildlife Miracle TV. Every video brings a new story, a new moment of awe, a new chance to connect with wildlife in ways you may never have imagined. Take a moment. Pause. Breathe. Let the enormity of what you've just witnessed sink in. Marvel at the resilience of life, the patience of family, the courage that lives in every heartbeat, every step, every gentle nudge of a trunk. Because in the wild, family is more than blood. It is empathy. It is courage. It is the refusal to ever leave a friend behind, no matter the odds. In the heart of the savanna, survival is never just instinct. It is love, loyalty, and the miracles hidden in every step, every trumpet, every choice. And when you see it, even for a brief moment, you understand that the wild is teaching you something timeless. Life is about connection, about courage, and about never walking away from those who need you most.